In this quick look video review, we're going to take a look at a game called Bijou 360. Now, Bijou 360 comes from that very well known genre of sort of gem matching, tile matching games. Here you can see the sort of typical grid playing screen. You've got to look for jewels that are sitting next to each other so you can match them. There's a good example here of these pink ones. Click on that, switch it into place and it disappears. The idea, of course, is to get as many matching as possible, and this will go on through the game. Now, this isn't unusual, and Bijou 360 is a sort of basic implementation of this type of game. It doesn't have the power-ups you sometimes normally associate with these games, so it's a pretty simple implementation, but it does have a really unique feature, which is why I wanted to feature it in this video review, and that's the fact you can actually rotate it into 4 different orientations. You can see here portrait. We might expect that from quite a few games. You can do another tile matching thing there. But you can also rotate it again and have it in what's effectively 180 degrees from what we were before. And we'll just look for another match there. If I can manage that, there we go. And then switching it so it's effectively upside down, so we're now 270 degrees from where we were before. And you can still play the game. And we can return to the sort of original orientation. Now, the advantage of this, obviously, in a game like this, is that you can actually change, as you can see, the way that the gems fall when you remove some of them, and that in theory get to the point where if you're skilled enough you can make the things appear where you want them to, and that enables you to do more matches. The whole point of the game here, as you can see here, we've matched 5 tiles, is to match as many as possible before you run out of moves, and that's the way you get the biggest possible score. So I think this is probably the first time I've seen this being able to play in all 4 orientations on a game on the Symbian platform. So I think this is really neatly done. I'd like to see this happen more often. If you're after sort of one of these games, Bijou 360 is well recommended. It's been slickly implemented. It's pretty quick performance-wise. At the moment, it's available for free on Ovi Store for a limited time, and it'll work on all the Symbian 3 devices. That's things like the Nokia C7, the N8, the C6-01, and the E7, of course, the upcoming E6 and X7 as well. It's, to say, pretty basic. You've got the resume new game features you would expect. You've got a sound that you can switch on and off and a high score table. You can see I haven't played this much yet, but as I say, thoroughly recommended for a simple of this a gem style matching game made famous by Bijou, but in this case I think a pretty interesting implementation with, say, the 4 different orientations. So well worth taking a look.